Right, hello and welcome back to Suzuki Jimny. I know a lot sooner than I expected. This time we're testing the Suzuki out with an engine swap. So the Suzuki Jimny got added to Gran Turismo 7 with January's update, and after just driving around for the first time, I came to a conclusion of off-road, this vehicle is absolutely fantastic. It takes bumps the way it's supposed to. It's extremely responsive, it's active because it's such a short wheelbase. It's extremely snappy and you can get it to do exactly what you want really quickly when you're actually going off-road with the vehicle, and it just does skids and it's just a whole lot of fun. Now the vehicle around Sardinia wind build sets a 1 minute 26.8 second lap time, which is relatively decent. I mean, the vehicle doesn't even hit 600 performance points, so look, we'll take it as we get it. But overall, the Suzuki Jimny is not the fastest thing out there, and we really pick up on that when we take it onto a circuit, onto an on-road circuit in fact. So because around KL driving park, we see the vehicle is setting lap times around a 1 minute 55.1 second lap. That is fully upgraded, racing soft tires, everything. Yeah, it's not really the fastest thing around when it comes to going around an on-road circuit. I mean, coming down Kyoto Driving Park straightaway, we find ourselves hitting a whopping 186 kilometers per hour. So it's not particularly fast, but I mean, it's a Suzuki Jimny, and this is what brings me to my point, because with it being a Jimny, it's a small vehicle. So when it came to an engine swap for the Suzuki Jimny, I thought, you know what, Polyphony has the chance to do something absolutely nutty and throw a massive engine in it. Now I'm not talking about the Bugatti Chiron engine, but the Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak V6. That engine right there, I mean, it had two engines in fact, but I mean, we're not going to get into the heavy details about it. That engine is capable of over 1000 horsepower. Picture it now, 1000 horsepower Suzuki Jimny doing well over 300 kilometers per hour down the straightaway. Yes, I know this engine has incredible lag when it comes to actually lower RPMs, but the fact is, once you really start getting higher up into rev range, the car will be an absolute rocket ship. And it could have been an absolute meme machine, but they decided not, we're not gonna do that. What we are gonna do is give you the engine from the Suzuki Swift. Now, I'm not gonna put any hate towards the Suzuki Swift because people get very sensitive about what they drive these days. But anyway, that engine, if you head on over to GT Auto, will cost you 109,180 credits. A very specific number in fact. But yeah, you get that, and after you purchase it, install it into your vehicle and head on over to a tuning shop and fully upgrade it, which means you can spend a lot more money. You are going to be left with 398 brake horsepower and a vehicle that weighs 865 kgs. So the vehicle is still lightweight. It has a lot more power now that it's fully upgraded, and that means it's gonna be it should be a lot better when it comes to using a vehicle around an on-road circuit. So now when we take it back to Kyoto Driving Park, we see that the vehicle it's so much better, because down the straightaway we find ourselves clocking almost 240 kilometers per hour before we need to slam on the brakes. And going around corners in the Suzuki Jimny at this speed is actually a bit scary. Now the thing is, I can see now why they didn't give us the Suzuki Escudo engine, because there is no way that this vehicle would have been able to handle it. But at the same time, we look at the Jeep, the Willys Jeep, with a Hellcat engine in it, pushing on what is it, 900 horsepower. It's a lot of power for a very small car. So I expected the same thing for the Suzuki Jimny. However, that wasn't the case. But still, it does make a big improvement, because we see around Kyoto Driving Park, we are now sitting lap times around a 1 minute 40.9 second mark, which look is a big improvement, but it is still considered slow in my books. look, I never expected the Suzuki Escort. I never expected the Suzuki Jimny to be my new go-to race car or track vehicle, but I just expected a lot more. And honestly, if they were looking for an engine that could have been like in between the Suzuki Swift engine and the Suzuki Escort engine, they could have went with the engine out of the Suzuki Vision GT vehicle. That, especially the GT3 engine, that would have been a fantastic fit for this vehicle. It would have given it great fuel economy, it would have given it great power, it would have been able to participate in like the WTC 700 and events like that, where I could see this vehicle being an absolute hoot. It would have been so much fun to actually use a Suzuki Jimny in that type of event, in somewhere where you wouldn't really expect it to be. The Suzuki Jimny is still a fantastic vehicle, it's really fun. And when we take it off road now, we see that, you know what, it is setting a lot faster lap times, especially with the way you have your suspension set up. It really depends on you, but honestly, the first jump that I took when I went off road, yeah, it didn't really end well because I ended up just doing a whole lot of 360s. But still, when it comes to just the chuckability of this vehicle, when it comes to off-roading, I 100% I will tell you, use the Suzuki Jimny off-road than on-road. You're gonna find more enjoyment using this vehicle on dirt or in snow. I know I don't ever show clips of me using these cars in the snow, I prefer dirt to snow, but yeah, the Suzuki Jimny off-road, fantastic vehicle. It has more than enough power, it's gonna bang the rev limiter, and it's just gonna allow the vehicle to go a lot faster. And we see that off-road it's setting lap times around the 1:20.9 second mark. I think I already said that, but yeah, the Suzuki Jimny is just a fantastic vehicle that honestly I'm kinda let down by this engine swap. As I said, that Suzuki Vision GT engine would have been a much better choice, but look, who are we? All I'm gonna say is they missed an opportunity, but hey, that's just my opinion, and I want to hear your opinion in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on this engine swap? Are you happy with it? Is it a lot of fun, or is it just disappointing? Because in my eyes, I could have seen this being a lot better, a lot faster, but hey, who knows, maybe they'll actually add the ability to add other engines to a single vehicle in the future, but yeah, that's gonna be in the very far future. But until then, you know what to do. If you guys did go on to enjoy today's video, don't forget, leave a like, comment and subscribe for more Gran Turismo 7 content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.